Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 115 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series. Last episode we built this monstrosity, which is really just a giant mess of dire wire. Let's be completely honest, it's ugly. But it worked to get me the one thing that I needed that I don't think I already had, that should allow me to make the ultimate end tier crafting table that we're going to need to progress into the next chapter of mods. I'm also looking into maybe doing, I think I'm going to make that just so we can unlock the chapter, but I'd also like to look into like how much do I really need to do into Twilight Forest to get the ultimate awakened armor that I want, because I do want awakened armor. I think it would be nice to have awakened armor, but it's going to take a lot of effort to get there. But I want it because we're going to be fighting lots of dudes eventually, right? Like, I'm pretty sure the Chaos Dragon is in my future. And I'm pretty sure it's literally impossible to survive the Chaos Dragon unless you've got either awakened armor or the Avaricia armor, right? The Infinity armor. But, like, even still, like, you need awakened armor to make Infinity armor, so awakened armor is on the table anyway, right? So that's my thinking, right? So let's get the ultimate crafting table up and running, right? So we're going to need this guy to make the ultimate crafting table, because the ultimate crafting table is what we need to make now, right? So ultimate crafting, I believe, is what it's called. Alternate, not alternate. Ultimate crafting table, tier 4. Cool. All right, so let's do what we normally do, which is grab ourselves a crate. And I'm just going to start accumulating the things that we need for this ultimate crafting table right here. So in the meantime, I'm going to put away a bunch of junk that's in my inventory that I probably don't need right now, but may eventually. Okay, so this is going to be my to-do list, right? So we definitely need these 8 things here, right? And they're going to go into the ultimate crafting table recipe. And the nice thing about having these, and I'm actually going to keep these in my inventory, because it's a quick shortcut into seeing what I need. So I need 4 Signalum cell frames. Okay, 4 full Signalum full frames, right? So 4 of those. So you get to work. Okay, so that's step 1. The other thing we need is black iron stuffs, right? Let's go ahead and teach you how to make those up here. So this crafting recipe doesn't look too bad. We haven't made these before, but they look really easy. Now, do you know how to make crystalline nuggets? Crystalline, crystalline. So you know, yeah, you know how to make the ingots, but you don't know how to make the nuggets. So it's about time to learn. I really need like a show empty on the interface. Like I need a filter on this interface that only shows me empty slots. That would be super cool. I'm just saying. I think we want 4 of them. Is that about right? Is that how many we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 4 more. Okay, so no crafting CPUs are available. We're getting there. I'm also thinking, well, now might be a really good time to make more crafting CPUs. So, like, what are you doing so much with? Okay, yeah, you're doing coolant for my reactor and all that stuff. What's down here that I can't throw? How many more channels do we have available on this guy? 4! Perfect! So can we get 4 more 64Ks and 12 more co-processings? How's that sound? Crafting units, 4 more, and maybe 12 more of these. Let's come back when that's ready. All right, guys, all set. I just placed that stuff down here. So basically mirrored the setup, and now we have a full 8 channels in use, which is cool. And now we're ready to go. And I also, while I was waiting for some other things to craft, kicked off a few other crafts. Now, here's the thing. So for you, right, so we need block of black iron times 8. And we need 2 resonant cell frames and 4 advanced circuits. So I kicked off a few of these, right? So advanced circuits, we've got 4, okay? Resonant cell frames, we need full ones, and I don't have that yet. So did we ever figure out how to fill that up? That looks familiar. Did we do this already? Did we do this? I feel like we did this. Isn't that what this is for? Isn't that what this is for? Why don't you show up as a valid crafting recipe, though? Yeah, that's exactly it. Huh. Why are you not showing up as a valid crafting recipe? You've got 2 channels. Did we max out our channel usage somewhere along here? I don't think so. You're only using 12, and you're only using 32. We may have maxed out our channel usage over here. What did we add channel-wise over here? We might have maxed this guy out. That might be the problem. That might be the problem. I think we capped out our channel usage over there. So what if we disconnected... Because you're using 32, right? So what if we did this? Let's see. This falls back to the old Dyer needs to fix his wire. What if we removed... This is tricky. What if we removed you guys? Okay. And we ran you... like so. And then we removed you guys, and that should shrink the channels in use on this thing. 28 now, right? So that should bring that back into the fold. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is remove this P2P tunnel. Okay, and we're going to hook you up. Right there. And now we're going to need our memory card. We're going to clear him. And then we're going to copy and paste. And that should bring you guys back online. And now everybody should be friends again. Okay, but we've just freed up some channels so that filled resonant frames are now available again. Cool. So I need 2 of them, by the way. So get to work. All right, everybody? Good job. Good job getting to work and doing what you're supposed to do. Nice. See? Remember when I said we need to, like, finesse? Like, part of me wants to just destroy this entire basement and rebuild it from scratch and only do the things that we, like, actually need, right? Because some of these machines we don't even need anymore, for real. And some of them are just... It's just such a mess. But that's what happens when a base grows organically. Like, you can't not do that, right? Like when you organically grow a base like this, that happens, right? When you plan a little bit better, which Dyer's obviously bad at doing, then things happen. Okay, so resonant cell frame, right? He's cooking. Cooking. And this would be faster, by the way, if I plopped that flux point right on there. Or if we had better energy ender conduits. So I think there's higher tier ones available. But in the past, I've had weird bugginess with them, so I'm hesitant to use them. But look, everything's being recrafted. Look at that! How beautiful! How beautiful is that? I think it's darn cool. It is spifferino. Very spifferino. The Lapatron crystals. You're being nuisances, aren't you? Why are you all of a sudden being nuisances, Lapatrons? Because you're trying to craft and you're not getting ender energy crystals. I think the problem is that when you craft Lapatrons now... Let's get some Energium dust. Let's cancel. So what are we getting? If I take out this ejector upgrade real quick, what are we getting from this craft? We're getting an empty energy crystal. Okay. And that's what you should expect, right, buddy? Just trying to troubleshoot what's wrong with this. And let's see if you want to behave yourself, right? And then for the Lapatron crystal bit, I don't think you like the energy crystal you're getting. So you're sitting right next to infused diamond, right? So that's where you go. All right, so now let's cancel this again, and let's see if you'll craft properly this time. because he should kick into gear. Nice. Now we're cooking. Look at that. Cool. So he's happy again. See? He's happy again with his Lapotron crystals. Somewhere something funny happened with the NBT data on those. So now we're good. Lapotron crystals craft again. All right, back to this thing. Okay, so you go in there, right? So we've got 4 Signalum soul frames and 2 resonant cell frames, right? 2 and 2. I think I need 2 more of you because it probably used 2 of them to make the resonance, right? So that's that cooking, right? The other thing we're going to need is the 8 block of black iron. That's those guys. Cool. So we're cooking right along. So we've got all the outer edges taken care of at this point, right? Next we need an Aethium block and an Enderium block, Ludicrite and Mirian. Right? So Aethium shouldn't be a problem now. Look how much of that stupid stuff we have. Mirian, we need a block's worth. Okay. So that shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. Making Terra Steel is going to be a troublemaker for me. Because making 2 at a time is a bad idea. I have to solve that. Or just get Terra Steel seeds, which is kind of on my to-do list. And definitely when I made this system, people in the comments said that, you know, making more than 1 Terra Steel at a time is going to be a problem. I acknowledge that that's an issue, and just one that's really annoying to solve. So that's your Miriam block, right? Wow, that's a lot of things that you make Miriam blocks. Then you also need Ludicrite and Enderium. Good times. Cool. So Enderium's coming through. Ludicrite's coming through. It's crazy. I'm really loving like the massive amount of things that you need to get crafting and working in this pack. I just need to like reorganize my AE system in my base because it's totally a mess. And I know it's a mess, right? I'm well aware of the fact that it's a mess, but it is what it is. Okay? So there's that guy, right? So now, what else do we need to get going here? I need those 2 more Signalum cell frames, and then we need 8 double compressed crafting tables. Okay? Yeah, so these guys go in there, and then we need crafting table. Double compressed. We need 8 of these. Okay? So how many of these do we need? So 81 would be a double compressed, right? Am I right about that? If I make 81 crafting tables, am I mathing that correctly? No, that might be... Yeah, no, I mathed that correctly. Okay, so it's 81 times 8. Cool. Hey Siri, what's 81 times 8?
81 times 8 is 648.
Haha. So that's an extra one, by the way. But it's all good. Yay for auto crafting. Could I have taught it how to make double compressed cobble or double compressed crafting tables? Yes. Would it really be necessary? I don't feel like it at this point it would be. Would it? I mean, maybe. What else do you need? I think at this point, why is it raining in here? Is this exposed to the sky? Neat, it is. Today I learned. It's just raining in my basement, that's all. Don't sweat it, Direwolf. Don't sweat it. Alright, so then we need the advanced and the elite crafting tables, which I'm kind of not looking forward to. Hey, I need an extra double compressed. Yay! So let's get let's get 4 crystal matrix and 2 crystalline catalyst. Do you not have this in autocraft already? I could have sworn you did. I could have sworn you had this already covered. Do you not? Is the diamond lattice a thing? Do you know how to make the lattice? No. Okay then. Today we learned. So while you're here, make the, actually it was 2 of these guys? Yes, 2 of these guys. You're missing diamonds. Look at you being all fancy. All right, diamond ore, please. Yeah, we're fine. So, like, at this point, do I just enrichment chamber these? I feel like that's a good idea. Oh, look at that power go. Beautiful. Okay. So while you're cooking, get me 2 of them. And learn this. Okay. How you doing, buddy? Almost done? Yeah, pretty much. Beautiful. All right. Then what we need... So you're cooking, Crystal and Catalyst guy, right? Everybody's doing a good job with you. And then we need 4 of these. And then what we want to do is pop you in the lever thing there. Doesn't matter where these go. And that crafts. And that's going to be your Avaricia crafting table. Huzzah! So that's going to be another component of this thing. And then we also need these guys, which I assume are done crafting by now. So there's the 8 of those that we need. Perfect! Perfect. Perfect. All right, so the last step is going to be 4 advanced crafting tables and 2 elites. And I think we have everything else. I kicked off wyverns at some point, so we should be cool there. And the iridium guys. So those guys are done, and wyverns are done. So let's put them in there. Let me, because I know we're going to need this guy to make the tier 2s, right? So how are we for crafting tables? Part of me wants to like keep one of these out here so we have access to it. But I'm pretty sure. Wow, that's right. I remember. You're annoying to craft now, aren't you? Do you know how to make all these things? You don't. Part of me is thinking, should I teach them? Am I going to need this stuff later? I don't honestly know. All right, let me just make it off camera. If it turns out that we need them at some point, we'll have to learn how to autocraft these. But for now, I'm going to skip that component, right? And we're just going to go straight to making a bunch of... So I just need a bunch of black iron slates, okay? So I'm just going to get like 100 of them and hope that's enough. And if it's not, I'll make more, and then I'll be back in a minute once I take care of everything. Nickel? We're low on nickel? How are we low on nickel? Did we not process nickel? Because we should have like a stupid amount of everything. Maybe we're not processing nickel down there. That could be the... That could be a thing that's happening, right? Well, we're going to process it now, aren't we? All right, get to work, nickel. All right, back in a minute after I've got all the things. Really hoping my math skills are on point here, but I think I'm pretty close to what I need. Maybe-ish. All right, is my math pretty darn good at this point? Hopefully it is. So you... Can you go in here or no? Do I need to make this in here? So it's white, white, blue, blue. White, white, blue, blue. Green, and then yellow. Okay, so the shift click doesn't work, but it definitely lets me craft. So that's cool. All right, So the math was we need 4 yellows and 2 blues. But the blues require 2 yellows each. So technically we needed 8 yellows. Okay, so we got all that, right? So next step is we need to make this stuff, right? So I need to take half of these, right? And I can put you away because you shouldn't be needed anymore, right? And ultimately what we need is 2 sets of this, right? So we need a crafter tier 3 times 2. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad to make. Okay. And then we need 2 Osgo glass blocks. Oh, good. I can craft those. Yay. Do the thing. Do the thing. Mana dust times 8. Oh, you're missing Aethium and Petrothium? Do you not know how to make those? Because aren't those craftable? Aren't those craftable with literally just this guy? Shouldn't you... You know how to make blitz powder. Oh, I just didn't teach you how to make those? Really? Why wouldn't I teach that? I taught the hard part, but I didn't teach the easy part? Petrothium dust. What is it? What else do I need here? To make mana dust? Aerothium dust. So you have some, you just don't know how to make it. That's funny. Why wouldn't I teach that? I probably said I'm not sure if I'm going to need this anymore. So does that make you groovy? It does. Hooray. Okay, so you're going to craft all the things you need to make for the 8 mana dusts. Nice. There you are. Okay, so there's your mana dusts, right? So the Osgo glass, we're going to need 2 blocks of, right? I actually need 4 blocks of that, so give me 20 more. Because I forgot I'm doubling, right? So that's 8, right? Fluxed Phytogrow. I should be able to get more of you. We really don't have any niter? Don't we have niter? Don't we have niter? I feel like we should have niter. Oh, that's cool. We really don't have any niter, huh? Oh, there's saltpeter essence? That's cool. Gunpowder and a crusher. Really? Really? Did not realize that. Was not aware of that recipe. Nice. I mean, to be fair, because I want to reserve my rich slag, what I should do is charcoal dust. And then energize that, right? We should have an energizer in here somewhere. Is that it? No, it's Magnesius extruder. Fluid transposer, pulverizer, sawmill. Maybe it's upstairs? Is it up in here? This is usually my manual. Hey, energetic infuser. Yay. Do I have a resonant, dude? I could get one. Not that it's super important, because I already have enough. But, you know. It's all good. All right, so that's that for that, right? So if I'm gonna mouse over this, right? The only things I need now is my 2 crafters. So I need 8 hardened cell frames and 4 signalum cells, right? So 8 hardened cell frames and 4. It's full, right? Is what we need. Yeah, 4 signalum cell frames, and I noticed I needed redstone. So what is a good processor for you? Can I just throw you in an enrichment chamber? 12? Wow, that ain't bad. And nether redstone ore, remember, gets you even more, so that's fun. So, enrichment chamber, elite enrichment chamber. What I should do is have a crate. It's kind of a dopey way to do it, but it works, right? Item conduit. speed upgrades. And on the down, you're going to get as many as you'll fit. Extract always active, and you're going to be that. And then you're going to be side config so that the front is an input. Cool. And then I should be able to do that, and you guys will accept that. Nice. It's a good way to do it, right? That'll block some auto crafting for a few minutes, but it's no big deal. Right? Signalum cell frames full. We needed 4 of them, is that right? I think that's right. Okay. And if, yeah, that should be cool. So then my crafters, and then that's it. Wait, the crystal team. The crystal team, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 16 elite components. Well, that's the diamond ones. Okay. How are we for slates? Oh, we're good. 16. Nice. Okay, cool. So you're currently crafting hardened cell frames down here, presumably, but I need you to do that again. I forgot to turn that lever off. That lever is for when I'm manually crafting, right? Nice. So my hardened cell frame should be done, and then the signalums is the only thing I'm waiting for at this point. You're making hardens for signalum, so that's cool. How you doing, buddy? Not bad. Even faster. Process that redstone. That'll be a good way to process redstone and coal. It's a little bit easier and not much worse than doing what I was doing before. If I really needed to do something, I could always turn that tier 5 laser back on, which is a tier 6 right now and doesn't get all the resources, so I have to make a new tier 5 if I want to actually make that thing. So do I have my 8 hardens? I do. And how are my signalum guys? They are crafting as we speak. So you're doing your job. Great. You're doing your job, and I think you go in here, right? Wow, that's a lot of redstone. It's hilarious. But it's cool. But it's cool. All right. I gotta love the auto craftingness. All right, so that means we should be good to make 1. Oh, right, the Osgo glass. Because I mismathed that earlier. 2. That ain't so bad. So now, I think we're really close to have everything we need, if not totally there. Okay, so I can still use this to craft manually, by the way. Oh, we have all the things. Go Direwolf. All right. Bada bing. Bada boom. Quest complete bragging rights. Guys, it's official. We are now in the shenanigans part of this mod pack. We are officially at shenanigans tier crafting. That's a thing. Shenanigans tier crafting. Wow. Look at how big that craft... Like, it doesn't even fit. It doesn't even fit. Neither does JEI, for that matter. Which is annoying, so I'm going to have to, like, change my video settings to be, like, large. Right? So that we can see the ultimate crafting table. Because the other problem is, like, a lot of the ultimate crafting stuff, right? Like, if we look at the uses of this thing in here, we couldn't see this bottom section, right? And we've seen that many a time. Cool. So we can eventually get a creative flux capacitor. That's a good time. Yeah, I think there's a lot of creative things we can get if we look at the quest book and we take a look at bragging rights. We'll see that there's quite a lot of creative stuff. Creative mana tablets, right? Creative, is that the RF tools thing? Yeah, I don't know that that's going to be all that important unless it's like really easy. Well, that ain't so bad. That's actually pretty easy. But yes, there's lots of cool and some less than exciting, but still also cool. Creative mana pool. That's what's up. Creative mana pool. Creative rod frame? Oh, that's CAD assembly. Okay, that's Psi. Creative block exchanger, huh? Neat. But you can also get creative RF, creative EU, creative fluids, and creative gases. All of which is cool. Like, imagine creative UU matter. Oh ho ho. You don't say. Right? So that requires creative RF, and that requires creative EU, and that requires creative fluids. Cool. So, like, I might do some of that stuff, right? I legitimately might do some of that. What's the creative mana pool look like? Just curious. So lots of Benetoit, which is all Gaia Spirit stuff, right? Lots of that. Lots of Mirian, fabulous mana pools, which are Shimmer Rock, which is just Living Rock and Bifrost blocks, which are just not hard to make at all. Rod of the Bifrost shouldn't be too bad. Shard of Laputia, tier 1, right? So that's more Gaia Spirits. Lots of Terra Steel, Gaia Pylons, a lot of flowers, and a creative band, or a greater band of mana. So not terrible. Probably the hardest part of this would be this, right? So I'm thinking, is Benetoit used for a lot of things? So Benetoit's used for this. Let's also look at this Infinity Catalyst, because that's going to be like, you know, an upcoming lots of use things, I think, I would imagine. That we need like 10,000 of every resource, right? Or at least all these resources, whatever they are. We need the Terrestrial Artifact from Biomes of Planning, which we've made before, right? Mirian, we have Autocraft. Demon Metal I don't think is hard. That's the one where you just drop lava inside, gold inside lava. Evil Infused Iron is a little bit trickier, but not terrible. Okay. Titanium Iridium, Illumide, Elite Plating, Aethium Paper, Block of Enhanced Ender, a Dragon Egg, Anglosite, which we've made, but we don't have an Autocraft. Benetoit, which we have not made, but we could maybe consider autocrafting, right? Because I'm sure a lot of these things that you need are all autocraftable. But if we're going to be autocrafting some of the things in this... Really, dudes? Blank record for Mystical Agriculture? Okay, cool. That's neat. Endest Pearls, Ultimate Stew. That's a good time. The trick with autocrafting stuff like this, especially something like this, is just like we ran into before, which is having AE be able to have more than 9 items in a recipe. Like, the way I did it is cool, but that's not going to be repeatable in a good way. So we're going to have to figure out some things, right? Definitely figure out some things. It's a way to do it. The way I did it works, right? But, like, do we want, 10 of these sets up? Probably not. Probably not. We'll see, though. Guess what time it is? I feel like it's wrapping up point. So for now, Double20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We've officially broken into the ultimate crafting table, which is super cool. I'm excited about that. We're going to come back next time and probably, as funny as it is, go through Twilight Forest so we can get some ultimate uber armor. And then we'll probably want to look at doing like Gaia Spirit type stuff and a few other things. So we have a lot left to do in this pack. Even though it's the last chapter, it's also like the chapter of shenanigans. And we'll probably, I'm probably not going to make every ult. Like, you know me, when I get to the end of the pack, I just kind of like, all right, we've automated all the things, we've had fun, right? And we kind of wind down. So I'm just going to play the pack until, I kind of just feel like I'm done. So I'm not going to complete every single quest. I'm not going to, get every single creative item. We'll see. We'll see. Depends how it goes, right? But you know what it is, wrapping up point. So for now, Double20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.